Welcome back to Car Mechanic Sim 2015, and we'll get straight onto it. And what can I do for you, sir? Front drive, wheel hub, front drive axle C. Okay, I can just chuck this up on the box. Of course, yeah, the reality is I wouldn't even take the car up in the jack until I had the wheels off, apart from to do an inspection. That will have to come off. There's my axle that's got a problem, and because you don't work over your head taking wheels off or anything heavy. Gearbox, if I was dropping the gearbox, yeah, I'd be working on the ground again, unless I have a proper gearbox jack that I can actually bring it in underneath the gearbox, lower it down onto that to get it down out of the vehicle. Okay, that can stay that. This can come out. That's component 1, gone. Around this side, outer tie off. Now I can get the inner tie. That's 2 parts. Now we're across this other side over here. This will have to come off because the component I'm looking for is inside. Okay, see the rust there on the wheel hub? You can just see the hub in there. I don't know, I could see it from the other side. Okay, in order to get that out, I do need to remove the axle. I do need to remove the bearing, and then I can get to the hub. Beauty. What else was I looking for? A rubber bush. They're always fun to find. Let's have a look. Rubber bush, rubber bush. There it is up the front. See the rust? Okay. Most times later in the game, you will check all those because they do become hard to find. Okay. Anything repairable? Oops. Did forget. 75%. Trying to push it to 100% when you're repairing things, it doesn't work too well. Okay, back in to front wheel hub. Need to purchase, and we're looking at running gear. Front wheel hub is down here. I do need it in a tie rod. I knew that. I'll grab that now. You may have noticed I just done something there. I'm not going to give them better than they gave me, that's all. Just had some new parts there sitting there. They don't get them, sorry bud. Thanks anyway, but yeah, you pay for it if you want it. Front axle, new one there. Well, that's the other one. I will need to buy one of those. Front axle C, I better buy that now. Woohoo, bonus, very cheap. You do too many cars at once, you can end up putting the wrong components back on the car. Don't think it makes too much difference, it is the game after all. But yeah, you don't want to give people better than they gave you if they're not paying for it. And they certainly won't appreciate it. And of course, if you take their good parts, they're going to be very cranky if you give them old stuff back. That's reality. There's our new bed, bolted in. Brake pads back on. 83. Calipers back on. 84. Rubber bushing, I've always got a spare. Inner tie rod, I purchased, so I've got one of those. Our tie rod goes back on, that was okay. Wheel, done. Okay, to examine the vehicle at this stage, the only thing available to me is the actual test track. We'll have a look at that in another episode down the line. Just do a quick check. Everything's done, everything's back on. Down she comes. Always check inventory. And $400. $6,810 now. Vehicles are cleared, and let's have a look what's in the block. I'll just put the car. Ooh, now we're talking. I can't. Need the XP. Fair bit to go on those. Gear problems. Horrible car, that one. But I will take it. Need to experiment on everything, just to demonstrate it. There's our first. Belt tensioner, timing belt, water pump, all under the hood. And do that right there if I wanted to. But I need the space, so stick it over. Next one. Fix any running gears, definitely an underneath job. Rear engine drive, this one, and it's a scrappy looking vehicle. Over there, so the engine in this one is down the back. Okay, so here it is here. Pretty old car, so you will find it's a rusty looking thing all over. Trying to find the faults in this when you do it is a bit of a nightmare. Drive axles, front steering knuckle, so we got to go up the front as well. Outer tyre rods, small bushes, and wheel hubs. Basically, all that can be done on the ground. Don't need to go jack it up. Let's have a look. Wheels off straight away. Okay, let's have a look down the other side. There's the phone. Yes, send me your good cars. Make sure there's plenty of profit in them. We'll be happy. Okay, put it down the front. Have a look. Okay. And with this vehicle, as I said, it's very hard to find what's wrong just by looking at it without doing some experimenting. Okay, so on the list there, I reckon that's faulty, and we'll see it out of tie rod, so it's actually this bit. Okay, the other bit out of tie rod, small rubber bush, wheel hub bearing. Okay, to check those out, we can go into mode 3, which is examine. There's the rubber bush. There's the hub over there. So the first thing I need to do is to get this out. All I'm doing is removing this rubber bush. Okay, mode 3. Need to get back over here. Got to get that knuckle off. Down we come, which means that needs to come out. That's off. That's off. And they're off. As she comes. So after that, oh, there's still more to do. pin's got to come right out. Okay. Really just want to undo one side of it, let it hang, but that's won't let me. Okay, I do have to put it on the jack. Forgot about the spring. There's one of those little rubber bushes. There we go. Okay. Drive axle joint, front steering knuckle, out of tie. Hmm. 50% better than what I thought. Very small. Nothing there. All new. Okay. In we go. Put it back together. Everything else. There's nothing else red here. Put it back together. Need a new steering knuckle. Now Melics have their own parts. Stop. Shop. Nice front steering knuckle. Thank you, sir. Front wheel hubs over 50, happy. 59, happy. Brake shoes, happy. Spring can go back, happy. I wouldn't ever have taken these all the way out if I could avoid it. I would have just kept the car low and just let them hang on the ground, then just lift them back into position. Okay, back with our rubber. There. A small bush. That's fine. Upper arms, fine. A lot of work to get to one little component. Outer tyre, that one's good. The other side I will need to replace. Just grab that quickly now. And shockey's fine. Bottom. Front knuckles fine. Small rubber bush, fine. Around the other side, small rubber bush again. Okay. Up bearing. These are drum brakes. They operate internally, and the disc brakes disc brakes operate externally, so they're enclosed. They can get quite warm. Out of time rod. Back on with the wheel. Drive joint and small rubber bush. Yeah, that's up here. Okay. Next thing to put in. Another thing I'd like to see in this game, of course, would be something like a parts storage area, so I can separate anything out that's under a certain figure rather than keep it in my inventory. You know, I'd like to repair to, say, 50% some things and just hang on to them elsewhere until I actually need it. That would certainly be good for me. What am I missing? The cap. Okay. Drive axle joint and the back here. So rear wheel drive there. So it's either going to be in here or on this side. Let's have a look. See if I can get in a good position. There it is, right there. So that. And if I go 3, you can see it's nice and big. Okay. So around this side, it's not too big a job. Just a matter of getting in there and pulling out the axle. Wheels off already, so it's not a problem. And sorry, slightly off there. Rip it out. Straight in. Where am I? Rear axle joint. Drive axle joint. There we go. O2. Thank you, sir. Pop you back in. Pop the axle back in. Good thing about this customer, 52%. He'll be back in a month or so, getting something else fixed. Repeat business. Gotta love it. Keep them happy. If you upgrade it too much, well, you know they won't be coming back. Don't spend money on fixing their car for them. Let them spend it. Okay. I'll throw this out the door. Didn't touch the oil, didn't touch anything there. All I had to do was the vehicle. Everything's ticked off. Everything's in there. Quick check. Nothing there. Inventory. Buy. And a little bit of money, not too bad. Last car before I end this video, and straight under the bonnet. Nothing exciting here. Straight in, round to the side there. There's my belt tensioner. Straight off. I need to pull the belts off. Pull the belt off this one and get the water pump out. Okay, and the only other thing I needed was the timing belt. Oh good. Pull off the crank. Pull off the roller. Timing belt cover. There she is. Take that off, and behind this is the actual timing belt. What I need to pull off after this is just the belt in this case. Sometimes you have to pull the head off. Straight back into reinstall. 2. Engine. Need to go back to normal car. Back to my engine. Timing belt. just a normal one. Done. If you ever buy the wrong thing, don't worry about it, don't resell it, just hang on to it, it will come in handy later. Straight back on. Crankshaft pulley, straight in. Roller A, straight in. New water pump, can I fix it? Oh, rats. Back in. See, water pump. Again, it's an I4 I think. Better check. Definitely 4 cylinder. Where am I? On this side. 2, install mode. Down there. I4, yep, thought so. In case you're wondering, got 4 of theirs for 4 cylinder. The 6 cylinder, you got 8s, V8s, straight 8s, the different ones. Belt wasn't a problem. That belt wasn't a problem. The belt tensioner was, and that's up the top. Again, this game, there's no delay waiting for parts. Real world, you know, if you haven't got the parts in stock, and that's what I would be doing, I'd be building up stock of parts for the most vehicles. I can actually get them out the door very quickly. Otherwise, they'd be sitting here doing nothing while we waited for parts. Okay, all done. $214 profit, and we're now at 7226. As I got nothing to repair. Inventory. Sell that away, throw that away, throw that away. Okay. Coming up next episode, let's see what we've got. I have engine problems and brake problems. Very straightforward. 2 quick fixes there, but I won't be doing it this episode. Okay, thanks for joining us, and yep, again, any components you want to know about, just leave a question, a comment, a like, subscribe. But yep, if you want to know, we'll work on each individual component for you. Thanks for joining us, see you next time, bye.